internet for what you post this week. It's me in this video. Please don't hate me. I'm very sensitive. I have a feeling this video is gonna be really chaotic. What is up? It's me, Kat, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is difficult to explain. Basically, I'm going to break down the songs that I always skip over in my favorite shows. Because even if it's a musical that you really love, like you love every single song in it, there's still going to be a song that you love the least. Those are the songs I'm gonna talk about today. I think I just need to verbally talk out my confusion on this topic. Anyway, if you like musical theater, mental breakdowns, or internet cults, hit subscribe to join this one. Okay, question of the day, please let me know in the comments down below. Am I crazy? Have you guys experienced this? Songs that you just always skip while you're listening to it, and not because you like hate the song, you just skip it? Okay, first off, this might be a cheap shot, but if we're gonna talk about this subject, we gotta discuss Something Bad from Wicked. For the uninitiated, or if you don't remember, Something Bad is a song that takes place between Elphaba, who becomes the Wicked Witch of the West, and her goat professor. Let that sink in, those are the words I just said. As I've grown older and grown to appreciate musical theater structure in like narrative storytelling, I understand why that song is there. You need that to be like the setup, and it's an inciting incident for a lot of the show and what Elphaba goes through trying to help other people, constantly causing trouble and harm in the making. That being said, just because it assists the narrative doesn't mean I need to listen to it. Growing up, I was never really like the biggest fan of that song, but now, if I hear just like a snippet of it, it all comes back to me, and it will be stuck in my head forever. I don't know if it's the goat noises, I don't know if it's the rhythm, it almost sounds like a nursery rhyme thing in it that just, it drives me crazy. Can you tell that I'm getting very sweaty right now, just talking about it? Oh god. Again, I appreciate the song. I understand why it's in there. I've seen fantastic performances of that song, so it is by no means a slight to Stephen Schwartz or any actor who has played Dr. Dillamond, aka the Goat Man. It's not on them, it's just the goat noises. Okay, just thought of another song that like perfectly encapsulates the spirit of this video. I'm gonna need a second to just talk about That Was a Real Nice Clam Bake from Carousel. First off, that title. That was a real nice clam bake. Is it dirty? It sounds dirty. That, and also Billy's line, I can lick any other feller's father, makes me laugh so hard. And it didn't make me laugh until one of my best friends, Olivia, there's a whole song about clams, pointed it out to me.
Carousel is the one where he goes, he's dancing around in his sailor costume and he's like, I bet I could lick any other fella's dad.
So if you don't know Carousel, Carousel is one of my all-time favorite Golden Age musicals. It might be my favorite. Probably a tie between that and Oklahoma, depends on my mood. Act 1 of Carousel ends on a huge, sweeping, dramatic moment. Billy, who's always kind of been a bum and a loser, decides that he's gonna step up and provide for his wife and future daughter. Intermission. You come back, you're ready to see the narrative with Julie and Billy and her friend Carrie and her new husband unfold, and what do you get instead? Clams! I understand that in most musicals, the first song of the second act is usually like a welcome back, let's let you know where we left off. This Was a Real Nice Clam Bake is not the way to do it. Like, I feel physically sick listening to that song. If you haven't listened to the song, basically it's about a bunch of people who just had a picnic and they ate like a ton of clams, and now they just feel really sick and full, and they're all like super lethargic, and they're like, oh, I've got a food baby. The tempo of the song can really only be described as the musical version of getting stuck behind someone who's walking way too slowly. You just want to go back to the story, and you can't because everyone here is singing about clams. It is infuriating and potentially my favorite Rodgers and Hammerstein meme. Okay, sorry if the camera looks different or if I look different. I got too excited, so I had to go pee. That makes me sound like a chihuahua, but I kind of am a chihuahua. Let's keep this list going. Magical Lasso from Phantom of the Opera. I get that we need to set up who Joseph Bouquet is, so there's a little bit of significance when he, spoiler alert, gets hanged, but that doesn't mean that I necessarily need to listen to him sing about it every time I listen to Phantom. I get it, they needed to build in a little water break for Phantom and Christine, go ahead and reset the girl who's playing the mannequin doll. Phantom of the Opera gave me unrealistic love expectations, okay? Never once have I had a guy try to make a life-size mannequin of me to show his admiration, okay? Try a little harder, guys. Please don't. That was a joke, please don't. I'm begging you. Genuinely, I cannot remember the last time that I listened to No Matter What from Beauty and the Beast outside of the context of watching a performance of Beauty and the Beast. The song doesn't bother me. I think it's a beautiful song. I think it needs to be there, again, narrative structure-wise. We need to see the relationship between Belle and Maurice. We need to make it, like, more important and heartbreaking when something bad happens to Maurice. We need to understand what's at stake here. But I think No Matter What just gets me, like, very nervous. Obviously, I grew up with Beauty and the Beast, one of my favorite movies of all time, so I've always known what was going to happen in the plot of Beauty and the Beast. But No Matter What is one of those songs that while you're listening to it, you're like, oh no, something bad's gonna happen to the old dude. Or if you're watching a kids' community theater production, oh no, something bad is going to happen to that kid who's slightly younger than all the other main cast members wearing a gray wig and old age makeup. It lays it on so thick. Something bad is gonna happen to that old dude. And it's gonna be heart-wrenching for us to watch it. No need, no need. That's why I can't watch like Marley and Me. I think I read Marley and Me and I was like, nope, no need. Why did I do this to myself? I can't think of a song example for this right now, but I feel like whenever I'm listening to an album, I always skip tracks that are just like a lot of interstitial dialogue or songs that are just kind of there to set up what's going to happen in the show. Obviously, again, you need that for narrative structure, not a bad song, but just not something I need to listen to because I already know. Ooh, like You're a Die Squith from Gentleman's Guide. Please cast me in Gentleman's Guide right now. Love Gentleman's Guide so much. You're a Die Squith is like the least exciting song in that show. You know what's another weird category that I'm just now thinking about? Songs that are total tonal departures from the rest of the musical. This doesn't make them a bad song, but it just makes them a song that I skip because I feel like it doesn't fit, if that makes sense. This isn't something that I do consciously, I'm just trying to figure out why I skip these kinds of songs. I'm thinking something along the lines of like King Herod's song from Jesus Christ Superstar. I loved the live broadcast of Jesus Christ Superstar. Hot take right there. So the entire thing is an exciting rock show, rock opera, great. And then you have one song that is like a classic vaudeville number? Like, it is not like a kick-liney show, and this is a very kick-liney song. And it's obviously meant within the metaphor of the show to be like, look at the spectacle. And I feel like they really accurately get that metaphor across in the finale with Judas singing Jesus Christ Superstar, the like title number. But King Herod's song, again, great song, but just within the context of everything else you've listened to, sounds a little out of place. I had a similar critique on I Will Never Shut Up Again from Heather's, the new West End recording. I think it's really interesting, some of the changes that they've made to that album, some for the better, some that I didn't quite agree with. I did a whole video on that if you want to see my thoughts on that album. Structurally, they totally needed a Heather Duke song. I think the performers are phenomenal. I think the team behind Heather's is great. Never Shut Up Again just doesn't sound like it's from the same show. I get that it's supposed to be like disco inspired and just something kind of out of left field, but it's like really out of left field. So I think what I've learned about myself in this video is that I'm impatient. Well, duh. I think I already knew that. Help me. I'm someone who very much like when I'm watching something, I want to get to the good stuff. Yeah, I'm just very antsy. That explains a lot. So that is a live analysis on why I skip some songs from even some of my favorite musicals. And again, I cannot stress this enough. I love these musicals, I love these shows, I love these composers, I love these performers. And usually within the context of the show, like if I'm watching the show live, I love the song and it needs to be there, but for some reason, I just always skip them when I'm listening to it. Let me know what songs you skip in the comments down below. Oh, Blood in the Water. from Legally Blonde. That's like the least exciting of the show. Anyway, I hope you guys had fun geeking out about musicals with me. If you're new here, hit subscribe. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. I've been posting on my vlog channel a ton, so if you like vlogs, be sure to hang out with me over there. Links down below and on my channel and other places probably. I hope you guys are having a great day. I love you so, so much. Break a leg, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!